What's going on, everybody? Long time no see. Look, I've got a black background and a card mat and a deck of cards, and I'm going to show you a card trick. I'm a little rusty, but let me shake it off and let's get into this. This is a true story. Last week, I was meeting with a potential business partner, and I wanted to make a strong first impression. Beyond connecting intellectually, I wanted to emotionally resonate, and magic really is a great tool for that. I can't tell you in how many interviews, both formal and informal, but seriously, just like leaving a strong impact with a strategic magic trick. So this trick that I'm going to show you is a transitionary card trick, meaning I'm going to start with another trick. I'm going to start with the world's greatest card trick, which is my go-to trick. Usually if I can prep the deck in advance, it's my go-to trick. And this is how that goes. I'm going to have the spectator select a card. Let's say they choose this one right here, whatever that may be, and it's okay if I see it. I'm not going to, but we'll cut the cards in half. I'm going to snap my fingers, and that's weird. A single blue card reveals itself. And we ask the spectator, who hopefully remembers what their card is. Was it the Queen of Clubs? Why, yes it was. Awesome. Spectator, give me your hand. I'm going to place the Queen of Clubs in your hand, protect it, and let's kind of do this again. So point to a card one more time. That one right there? No? That one right there? Okay, cool. Look at your card, remember it. I'm going to, again, cut it right about in half. Snap my fingers, and the single blue card is already in your hand, of course, and the Jack of Spades reveals itself. Boom. Great trick, world's greatest trick, some would say. I'm just going to let the silence kind of speak for itself at this point, and yeah, it's a stunning trick. It's got a lot of the elements of a great card trick. It happens in the spectator's hands. It's a visual color change. And then I'm just going to kind of put the deck away. And what will usually happen at this point, it certainly did in my case, was they're going to ask to see another trick. And yeah, sure. Okay, check this out. This time, Mr. Spectator, Mrs. Spectator, I want you to just give the deck of cards a cut right around in half. And when they do that, hey, that's weird. What? Yeah, a coin appears. And then from there, well, check this out. I'm going to, oops, told you I'm rusty. I'm going to give it a little rub, and yeah, more magic. Cool. So that little transition, making the coin appear in the middle of the deck, and not a huge surprise here. Actually, what I found from just performing this is that people are going to look underneath the deck and like, how the heck did you do that? I put a little smiley face. Yeah, but that's the trick. So world's greatest card trick, and then the elbow vanish, two of my go-to tricks, card and coin respectively. This is a really cool sandwich trick. That business meeting, if you saw my last video, which was poor quality cell phone footage, I was in China, and I'm filming, I'm in the process of editing now, but I'm making a sort of vlogumentary, documentary, short film project about edible insects. Let that sink in for a second. Yeah, about eating bugs, which basically explores kind of both like the ancient practice in China, in Thailand, but all over the world. It's a thing. People have been eating bugs for as long as people have been people. That's just a fact. 2 billion people around the world eat bugs. So exploring kind of the ancient parts of it with the more modern parts of it, because there are some really cool food startups and food tech companies that are going on in that space. Why did I start talking about that? I forget. But, oh yeah, because when I was doing, when I was showing this dude, rather than making this coin appear, I made a little cricket appear. A little, he cut the deck and out popped a cricket in the middle of a deck of cards, and he's like, whoa, that's really cool. So you can make this trick your own in all sorts of ways, whether it's transitioning into a coin trick, reveal, whether it's transitioning into a coin trick or Yeah, doing a torn and restored card trick. That's something I'm working on making with this right now. There are a lot of possibilities for kind of visually making things appear and using that as a strong segue in between tricks, building that momentum, which is so important in Magic. Yeah, so let me show you how to do it. All right, people, let's not overcomplicate this. Basically, we are going to be cutting holes. This is going to be a gimmick deck used for this transition. Now, depending on what you want to reveal, whether it is a coin or a little piece of card, whatever it is, map it out. Get yourself some cardboard or paper or something to cut onto so that you don't cut through anything. And then the best tool for this is an X-Acto knife. The way I do this, I cut from the little angel's belly button. That sounds very blasphemous, sacrilegious. Notice I'm never cutting towards myself. I am going away from me. Away from me, away from me, away from me. Ooh, that looks cool. All right, so it actually only takes 8 of these guys to conceal the coin. Once you have enough of these cards cut out for whatever it is that you want to hide and reveal, the next step is going to be crimping your bottom card. That's where you basically just bend the bottom corners a little bit. You really don't have to make it strong at all. Position that pack so it is in the middle of the deck. You see how there's that little gap? When you instruct the spectator to cut about halfway through the deck, it's actually a pretty high percentage, and it works in some well-known Magic tricks where you have the spectator cut the cards for you. They are going to pick it up by that crimp, a sort of break in the deck, and yeah, more often than not, they're going to pick up right to that. You can also do it yourself if you don't have confidence in the spectator. Now, the last part of setup is to draw a little smiley face on the bottom card. And that is so when the spectator does, as they probably will, look to see, how is that going on? That just happened in my hands. How did that happen? They're going to see a smiley face and they're going to smile, and everybody's going to smile because they didn't just ruin any secret. The smile tells them that everything is A-okay. Now you've got your gimmick deck. It's loaded with whatever's inside, and you're going to need to swap out the decks, do a deck change. And so when I'm performing Magic, I always have either my backpack or my practical, not so fashionable, but oh so practical cargo shorts. And so I'm going to take 2 decks, one being my normal deck or my world's greatest card trick deck, the other being my loaded gimmick deck. I'm going to stash my gimmick deck in my backpack, say. I'm going to do my trick, I'm going to put it away, and then when I get asked to do another trick, or when I naturally segue on my own then say, actually, let me try one more trick, boom, deck is swapped, ready to go, and now I can go into my cut and reveal card trick, pull out a coin, pull out whatever. Yeah. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed making it. It's been a long time since I made one of these magic trick tutorials, and fun fact, today is the 10th year anniversary since I started this channel, and I know I've been all over the place with it, but it really has been, like, it has changed the trajectory of my life. I'm not being hyperbolic, I'm not exaggerating when I say that. YouTube has actually changed my life. Yeah. So thanks if you've tagged along for many years, as I know a lot of you have. I'm sorry that I haven't been very consistent, but it's been an incredible 10 years on YouTube and off YouTube, and yeah, I'm grateful. If you enjoyed this, please smash conformity. Also hit the like button if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.